Alright, time for some not so serious replay analysis. This was a Nuke Fest we did a while back. I want to say it was like 2014, 2015. Pretty close to when the servers were about to be turned off. And I'm probably gonna fast forward through a little bit of this. It's not really competitive play. This is a pub, but I think it's entertaining and wanted to have it remembered. But so basically, we stacked a pub, unprecedented stack. Like, this is just disgusting. So let's see the first air rush here because that might be entertaining. Oh gosh, they got a guy just like all rep tanks. I'm putting some rounds into him. Oh, can't even make a dent. They're just repairing each other. What a disaster. So anyway, that's me, Jay Boone. Low score is a great player. That's House B. Teston's really good. Majestic's great. So is Wally. Those two work great together. And Diner's darn good himself. Although he's the only one that doesn't participate in this Nuke Fest, if I recall correctly. So what we do for a Nuke Fest is we take turns, basically, usually going down the leaderboard or the scoreboard. So we're starting with House B. And we get everybody up to 180 TA for a triple nuke. Usually we don't spend any TA at all, none whatsoever. In this case, you'll see, I think, that Diner does end up spending TA, and he's the one guy that doesn't participate. Maybe it was necessary that he spent some TA to keep us from losing, but I don't know. We're in pretty good shape. On Riviera, this side, you just hold town and you hold the windmill thing here, and usually you're pretty good. You can hit mansion a little bit, try and knock them off that cap a bit. But I mean, we're just trying to grind TA here, so we don't want to make it too difficult on them. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, go 2 times for a minute. We're still giving TA to House B. And again, there's not really much to be said about competitive play here. We're kind of air banging a little bit. There were 3 air players, just 2 now. I think somebody switched because we just didn't need that many. We're all doing the standard thing, or well, they were doing the standard thing until they got tank busted. But get your heavy tanks up on the hill here, sniping down. Got a couple light units here, ready to decap mansion. Although I think we just never do that because we don't need to. You'll notice that we're pretty light on vision right now because nobody's dropping anything. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'm slandering Diner for nothing because he hasn't dropped anything I haven't seen. He should have had airborne inf drops down by now. Maybe what happens is he starts getting a little bit. The enemy push gets a little too difficult to handle without airborne drops potentially, and so he has to drop some. So maybe I shouldn't slander Diner like he's not participating when he was keeping things afloat for us. But so while town's decapped, we got ourselves a mansion cap here. We'll probably cap that a bunch more times. I don't know, because we gotta not win before the game is over, so we can get as much TA as possible. But also we need to cap things to generate TA. So we're gonna get a lot of caps over there at town if these infantry keep uncapping it. I'm going to speed up ×6 here for a little while. Alright, looks like we moved on to Teston, getting him enough TA. He's at 56, he just said in the chat.
ETA is any second now. Your units are at the coordinates now.
Funny enough, if I remember correctly, I think we actually lose this game, despite, well, I won't spoil the end, but it's pretty entertaining. So we cap mansion again, good, that's some TA. Everybody's trying to get in on that cap. We got like, what, 4 players getting in on that cap? Oh, it looks like we got both Teston and Lowy at triple nuke, so we're moving on to Majestics now. Oh, there's a nice rig in.
Hostile nuke is on the way.
We're getting nuked. I was just commenting on that RegF blob
The
that we
Soviets
couldn't
launched a
call in.
nuke at us.
Oh no, another nuke. We couldn't call in light arty on those regs because we're saving all our TA. Okay, so there's the one nuke. It's not too bad. See here, Diner did end up having to drop some paras, so maybe I don't blame him. All right, so we just got our crap nuked in both places. It seemed a little bit. Funny enough, that's the guy who's doing the repair tank spam over there. It looks like he does have an AA on the field now, but he's got one AA and 3 repair tanks. And he just double nuked us, I think. Right? He was the first one, I think.
Unit defeated.
I didn't actually see if he was the one who dropped the first nuke.
We're taking heavy fire at that target.
We are cleared for takeoff. Reinforcements on the way.
So I've got a couple general choppers and 2 captains, so I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping stuff alive here. I wasn't really an air player that much. I only ever played air in pubs. In fact, it was kind of funny sometimes when I would play air in match modes. It was almost a balancing measure when one team was OP and we needed to weaken it a bit. We could put me at air because I would suck. Go ahead and speed things up again. So they had quite a few errors on us just now. Like I said, I think we end up actually technically losing this game, which is kind of funny, but so we're gonna try and get a ton of people onto this cap. It works out. Oh, cool. Now we're working on me. Now we're getting me my triple nuke.
We destroyed that thing.
So now that I have 180 TA, I'm gonna give away all the rest of my TA. I'm gonna, maintain 180. I've got 3 general choppers now. This is getting pretty good. I'm gonna hit ×2 on the replay there. This is kind of a silly match, so I'm not gonna spend like a lot of time breaking it down. But
we've reached the last waypoint.
see, without TA, how are we gonna break something like that up? He's running around with just 2 AA units, a heavy and a medium, but it's surrounded by repair tanks. Under normal circumstances, this kind of blob would never work. Like, we'd call in some TA.
We can deliver your units at your request.
So don't get any ideas out there, weak noobs. And so, like, something like that, the infantry in town there, that would never work either, because we can call in some TA on that group of buildings. Like, you don't want to bunch up too much. If you can kill like 4 or 5 M squads in the buildings, and that's the only presence they have in a town, that might be worth a daisy cutter, right? That might be worth 30 TA just to knock them all down. So we're running out of time here. We got 3 minutes left. We're all scoring a lot. We got 5 people in the quadruple digits. The other team only has 2. I just heard that unit is a casualty. I think I lost my. I think I lost the 2nd scout or something. I was worried because I didn't want to lose one of my general choppers.
We got those troops.
I'll say the one actual competitive thing I'll say about this as a teaching moment is ranking up your choppers is a really big deal. When I was writing my guide, I maybe didn't make such a big deal out of these things, but I should have. Oh, I'm gonna get some arty. Oh boy. I gotta watch out for those rigs though. I don't want to get a general chopper picked off. Because yeah, as I was saying, those general choppers recharge their missiles really quick. Same goes for all units really. You get some pretty good buffs if you can rank them up. So we're getting nuked again here. This is making it problematic for us because if these nukes aren't coming down, maybe we win this, but that's a shame. That's gonna set us back, and we got a minute 30 left. The Dom bar isn't that far out. We could easily turn this around pretty quick, but we're gonna try and get Just a few more people a nuke here. Looks like we're giving the Wally now. See if Wally can get some. I think I was upset that Diner. Oh, another nuke. I think I was upset that Diner was dropping these airbornes at the time, if I remember, and I think we skipped him. We skipped giving him TA, so we're down the Wally now. And again, I shouldn't slander Diner because we potentially needed those airbornes to stay in it.
Unit defeated.
Oh no, I think I lost the General Chopper. I think yeah. It was either the general, it was a general by then maybe, or it was a captain for a while. So we got 30 seconds left. We're gonna have to nuke here. Wally got his nukes.
Nuclear strike commencing.
It's time to
Avoid
go.
the coordinates. We just
Here they
launched a
come.
nuke. Our side has a nuke on the way. We're tracking a friendly nuke.
I'm gonna stop it before the first one hits so we
Our
can count.
side has a nuke on the way.
Okay. Alright, let's try and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 sounds about right. 7 times 3. Diner being the only guy that didn't launch. Close score says incoming in the all chat to all. Did we get 22? I'm not sure. Maybe Diner had one at the end. I'm not sure. I only counted 21, but I do remember us having a nuke fest that got to 22. But that's how it's done. It looks like we saved a few units here. Didn't kill everything on the map. But that was a blast. I wanted to share that with a little bit community now. It's just kind of things we used to get up to in pubs. Everybody remembers, has good memories, so thanks for watching.